got the new turbo for the old 7.3. So I'm gonna go help him with that. Hopefully we can get on tonight. I kind of don't think we'll be able to, but I hope so. Take some rollers of it. He's made that thing into a hog, so kind of excited for him to get that thing going. So yeah, I'll catch you when I get there. Sheesh. Where's the new turbo? Yeah, baby. No good. All right, so today this old girl is getting we're changing the rear diff fluid, and so I'll try to get down here and show you guys. It's hard to tell, but it's leaking around the bottom, which on these trucks is pretty common. So I got a new seal and then some new oil, and then it's pretty simple, so should be able to do it in just a couple minutes. All right, so these bolts here are all 13 millimeter. I'm gonna break them loose with a ratchet and a 6-point socket, and then we'll run them out with the gun. So I had to kind of pry on this a little to get it to come, but so yeah, that's pretty much it. You just take all the bolts out, pry out on this, make sure you got a drain bucket or pan or something to catch all that with. Okay, so got the cover off, but this truck has this little magnet right here, and it does have a little metal stuck to it. So that is normal, I think. I'm not a professional, but I'm pretty sure it's okay to have just a little metal in there. So what I'm gonna do next is I gotta clean this surface really good. Probably use just a little sandpaper even, or a razor blade, and get all like the old chunks of gasket off like this right here. And so clean up that. And then this right here too, this is the actual cover. Clean this super good. I might even paint the other side of this black or something. Okay, so what I like to do is just take a razor blade like this one that just comes out of like a normal knife you can get from Walmart or Harbor Freight or whatever, and take it and you'll just scrape, get all the chunks of this old gasket off, and then do that underneath on the other side of the cover too. Get all the pieces of the old gasket off. Well, just learn not to do that with your mouth open. Let's see, I guess this can only go on one way, really. I'm still on the way. Yo, peep. Okay, so I got all these in, ran them in with my gun, and then tightened them with a ratchet, snugged them up pretty tight, so that should be good. Now to add oil. So if we come around the side here, there's a little plug. It's right here. You just put a 3/8 ratchet, it might be half, I don't know. Put a ratchet in that, break it loose, put all your oil in that hole until it's full, and then that's it. All right, so I got done filling up the oil. This thing takes, I put 3 quarts of oil in it and it was just about perfect. So that's how much oil the rear diff takes. But I'm just kind of driving it. I'm taking it slow for a minute, just making sure everything's still all right. I'm gonna stop up here and check, make sure nothing else is leaking. But yeah, that's just kind of a how-to on changing your rear diff oil and putting the new seal on and everything. So yeah, thanks for watching. All right, we are also going to be changing out the lights behind here, because at nighttime I turn on my lights, which you can't see right now, but my dash lights are on. I got nothing here. And so at night, I can't see these at all. So, I got this, where'd it go? Got this right here. And this came out of my other truck, and I know the lights are good. So, which are those little pieces right there. So, we're going to be taking those out and putting them in this one. Or, if it's easier, we'll just put this whole thing in there. So, yeah. All right, so what you want to do first is you want to tip your steering wheel all the way down, and then you're going to have to turn your key on and put it in the lowest gear. And that way you can pull this piece off, and it just has little clips behind here. And so you should be able to just pull it off, but probably going to have to use 2 hands. So just grab this and you just gently kind of pry. Look, this side's already coming here. And so you just kind of gently pry on these. Okay, so I've got this all pried out now. So what you want to do is you pull it forward. And if you can see back there, you got these little clips down in there that go to like your cargo lamp and then your push 4-wheel drive and your airbag. So you're gonna undo all those clips. They're fairly easy, but to take off, but they're pretty easy to break. So get a little screwdriver, and you might have to kind of push like this clip down and stuff to pull those off. And then you also got one on this side over here for your lights. All right, so this is the top one, and as you can see, it has this little deal. And what you do is you'll look down in there when the bezel's still on, and you have to push down on this little deal and then slide it out. And then this one's on the side, and you have to push down like this one goes in like this sideways, I'm pretty sure. And you have to push in on the side like this and pull it out. And then this one, on this pickup, it was a real pain. As you can see, I tore it up a little bit. And so, but that one you also just push down and slide out. This one, it sits like this, and so it's easier to come in from the side. Push in and then pull out. So that's how you do all of those. And then I have my bezel off. So what we need to do now is, I'm actually not sure. I've taken this out once before and I'm not 100% sure how I did it. So yeah. What I actually ended up doing is taking my radio out. I got a Bluetooth radio, so I just push down on these little tabs right here on the side. Each of them have these little tabs. Push down, pull the radio out, and then you can actually reach in back here. And those little gray things are the light bulbs. And so, like, as you can see on the back of this one right here, these are the light bulbs. And so I've already taken this one out, and it's all black and stuff on the top, so it's blown. So I'm gonna be putting these other ones in, and hopefully it works. So what you do is you just grab it and twist it to the left like you're loosening, and it'll click, and then you can pull it out. And there should be one more over here. Okay, so I just got the new ones in there. You just put them in and twist to the right like you're tightening, and they'll kind of click back in just like you take them out. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually just gonna set this bezel up here and clip in my lights and turn them on, and then make sure all those lights work. Okay, so I just put my bezel back up there and plugged in my light switch and turned them on, and none of these lights are still working. So what I'm gonna do is this one that came out of my other truck, I'm just gonna put this one in there because I know the lights were working in it. And so hopefully after I do that, the lights will work, but I'm not sure. It could be a wiring problem in my switch wires or anything. So we'll see if that works. Okay, so I'm looking in here, and it looks like I'll have to pry over on those little tabs on each edge. And so I'm gonna get me a little screwdriver and pry over on those and see if this thing will pop out. Well, don't do what I just did. I was trying to pull this piece off the back of this. It goes right into that hole, and it looks like it just slides straight out. And I thought it looked like it twisted out, and I busted it all to pieces. So don't do that. Make sure you pull that straight back. And then it had a clip in there, and then another clip right there. So those were easy. Okay, well, so I ended up just getting a new one. I was so sick of this thing. The clips broke off the edges of my old one, and then my other one, it just turned into a mess. Everything so brittle on these things, they all busted. I didn't have any lights that worked anyways, so it ran me about 200 bucks, which is too much, but ended up just getting a new one. So everything works, everything just clipped in the way it came out. It was actually easier to install than to get out by a lot. So yeah, so thanks for watching. I know this is kind of a dumb little slow video, but just me working on my pickup. I'll get out shed hunting soon. That'll be fun. So all right, thanks for watching.
When I think back, I think of times we went most of. Driving down a PCH, living in the moment. Long summer nights, smoking, staring at the ocean. Sitting on an island where the sun says golden. I know the universe will give us back what we put in.